Hello everybody.
Hello guys.
Welcome to Lionel and Mary. We're so glad to have you join us. Hope you got a chance to watch the latest video. If you haven't, make sure you go check it out. So for today, we're gonna talk about our 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah,
well, it was more so 5 minutes for us.
Yeah,
but
it was a very short fame moment. Yeah.
What was our experience with it? How did we live it?
Okay, I want to precise that Lionel is the famous one. They seem to always recognize him. He was the one living the fame, and I was just coming along with him. But like,
you know that every time I get caught with your sister or whoever, they think that it's you.
I know. So basically,
they just have to see me with a black woman, and
that's
they think
it. I really think people don't know me. They don't even know what I look like.
It's a question that people often ask is how did it all happen? Did we ever talk about that?
We did, kind of, in other videos. I don't remember which one. I know that I'm telling you, I don't watch videos. I just talk and I move. Basically, it happened so fast. We were at the airport. I missed my flight. We were talking about project of things that we might or want to do or whatever, and that if we're supposed to do it, God is going to open a way for us to do it. A woman came from nowhere. She sat with us on the floor where we were sitting. She asked a bunch of questions. Are we together? We said yes. What's happening? And like, I'm going to Spain. And she's like, oh, there is that thing happening. We really want to interview guys and whatever. And I was supposed to be at the airport until like what, 10 p.m.
11 p.m.
11 p.m. and
the flight was at 11 p.m.
Yeah, and it was like maybe 10 a.m.
No, it was probably the afternoon already.
Okay, I don't remember, but like we still have like maybe 6-7 hours to be in the airport. So when they asked us about the interview, we were like, okay, we have time to kill, so let's kill the time. We did the interview. I was a little bit mad after the interview because like I didn't have my really alone time to say goodbye to my boyfriend at the time / husband now. So like they made me go with the camera and everything, like already past like security, and Lionel was far from me, like we say goodbye like that because of the camera. And maybe that's a fame moment. When I was going through security, there was the camera following me and I was waving goodbye to Lionel, like in that moment all the people in the line with me going to security was very like, who's that girl, like is she a celebrity or something? There's all those cameras around her, they CBC after her, like who's that person? And like after I went through security, I remember even security was like, oh, do we know you, are you a celebrity or something? And I was like, no, I'm a nobody. There was that man there, he made a joke about like she's a superstar, she doesn't want to tell us because she doesn't want to give us autograph or something. Or maybe he even make the reference about maybe she's not supposed to be in Toronto, so she doesn't want us to know that she's in Toronto. And everybody in security, they was asking like, are you a singer, are you someone, like are you a celebrity? And I was like, you guys are reading way too much into it. It's not that deep, I'm really nobody. It was just an interview, and after I went into the lounge, I was waiting for my plane, like to embark into the plane to depart. And basically there was people coming around and like they knew that I had camera all over me, and they were trying like to figure out like if I was a star basically. So they would come and they would look into my face like, do I know, like if she's a star, why is she sitting there? Like it was very confusing for everybody what was happening. But that was literally my famous moment ever, like walking in the airport and people thinking I was a star. I wasn't. And after that I took my plane, I went to Spain. I came back, Lionel asked me to marry him. I said yes. We moved it, like so many things. We literally forgot about the interview. Like,
I mean, we got a taste of the Hollywood effect.
Ah yes, I had that at the airport. Yeah. People were
being
taking
in the storyline and people reacting to it. And I think the most shocking part is when the final cut was out.
Yeah.
Because at the time, we had been told that it was gonna come in January. Because I remember when we thought it was for January, we were actually looking forward to watching ourselves see what it would look like.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about it with anybody,
No,
like,
we
you
didn't
know,
talk
our
about
family. We were more
anybody.
curious about, like, okay, what is it, that interview, and like we're going to watch
what is it gonna look like, how are we gonna sound. We didn't think that everybody was going to see it. Like, we didn't know that anybody we knew would know about it.
We didn't even think people we see it. We didn't think about, like, social. The crazy thing that happened, it was more like on the social media platform, and in
that was the
Toronto.
game changer.
It's all the messages that we receive, people saying, oh, you should do videos, share, create.
So many people
like, people already put me, like, create a YouTube channel, do this, and we were like,
wait a minute,
like,
hold up.
they think happening in our life.
It's happening too fast.
There was, like, so many things that was happening at the same
we
time.
needed to figure out
To
more
figure-
so than
like, go and, like,
be a
YouTube or famous person or whatever. It's almost like it was an opportunity, we could have grabbed it.
Yeah, but I think the opportunity could have only been grabbed if we saw it before it came.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like it was happening, but like so many things also was happening in our life. It's like we couldn't even see it happening. And then we go into the street.
Yeah.
And like, it would tell me, like,
people will recognize him.
Yeah, people will recognize him and all of that. And like, I will have, like, at the time, like on Snapchat, or people will come into and ask us question. I will have my best friend, she would say, like, yo, I told everybody that I know you and all of that, and I'll be like, what?
Yeah,
and
we have friends that told people that they know that they know the couple, but nobody believed them.
Yeah, and there's also like that, like my friend, they say like, oh, you have that person that want to ask you question because he can't went through the same thing, and like we will be sitting with our friend and we receive call from people that we don't know, and like we'll answer question and talk with them. So that was kind of famous. Like, we could have handled it way better than the way we did, but we were focused on other things basically at that time of our lives.
If we were to capitalize on it, we would have had to have our platform ready when the video was coming out.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that, first of all, we didn't think it was gonna reach that many people, and second, we didn't think it was still happening. I'll give them props on the timing that they did, how they did it, the season finale,
for
the Valentine thing.
Day.
That was really well put. We went through this whole experience of people contacting us, you know, friends of ours being like, yo, you're on TV. But the crazy thing, Mary has been on TV a second time after that, and it didn't go as big. Like, she did a quick interview on daycare and being a mom.
That's not the same
It was
thing.
the same expectation that we had for Hello Goodbye. We thought, like, you know, nobody's.
But the thing also with when I went on TV the second time, it kind of went big a little, because there were people that texted me, oh, I saw you on TV, like you talk about this.
Wasn't it just one?
But it didn't go on social media by all the people. I know people from Montreal that say, look, I saw you again and again and again.
Yeah.
And they told, like, even one of my friends, I saw your friend on TV.
But that's the type of thing we were expecting.
For
not
the thing.
9 million.
Yeah.
And people
But-
still watching it to this day, and have us, you know, search our name on Google and see different articles about us.
Yeah.
We didn't expect that. We expected kind of like a few people here and there
Yeah.
texting you and be like, oh, I saw you on TV, and that's about it. The messages were very powerful.
Yeah,
The
and
comments and everything. You know.
Shout out to all our subscribers. You guys are the best, man. Like, seriously, it's the same people from before. Like, we disappeared for 4 years. We're living our life, concentrate on the thing we needed to do. It's not like 100 or 200 of people, but those few people that's still here, shout out to you guys. You guys are the best.
Yeah,
man.
that's it.
And like, you guys are the reason like we keep going.
We keep going.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So, how did it feel to be famous?
I didn't feel famous.
Well, how did you feel?
I don't know. It's almost like I put it in the box somewhere and I didn't.
Almost like it didn't happen.
Almost it didn't happen, and I actually let other people enjoy like the famous things other than myself. Like,
who are the other people?
you remember one of my old friends? It was just like it happened, And I already told you guys that I have a hard time watching videos of myself. So I do the talk and I disappear. So I never actually sat down and watched the whole video of Hello Goodbye.
You still didn't watch?
No, I didn't.
But you
watch.
knew you were there.
I know, yeah, I know few, because I passed by and I said I don't want to hear. I remember my best friend Melissa, she came with, she actually downloaded the whole video on her iPad and she was watching and doing stuff, and then she's like, Mary, you have to watch, and I'm like, Melissa, please, I'm not watching that thing.
Yeah.
So I could hear her watch the thing. Lionel was like, maybe he binge watched that videos for how many times. He can't believe he cried in front of people. I said like, I can't rewatch that video because I can't believe the emotional state I was in that video. I don't want to relive that, so I don't watch the video. And I also, for all those people that know me, I don't like the way my voice sounds on video, because I know I have a strong accent. My English before I came to Canada was 0. Like my dad seeing me doing interview, working in a country in English is like, I never ever thought that my daughter would be able to do that. It's like a big accomplishment. But I'm very self-aware of my accent. And I think the good thing for me was being like in Toronto, people are very welcoming. So it helped me,
multicultural.
yeah, it helped me keep up very fast with like speaking in English, and thank God I do speak in English now, but I'm very self-aware of my accent. So sometimes you even, I don't know if you guys like pay attention, you even see me look at that Lionel. It's not because I'm looking for the right words. I want him to reassure me that my pronunciation is correct so I can keep up with the conversation. I've been doing that with him since the beginning of our relationship. But like, I have that self-confidence, like I know I speak in English. When I go to work or like I have to deal with cases, I do my work properly, that's for sure. Even when I speak French, you hear my accent, like my accent is definitely different than Lionel or like a French guy that live all his life in France. So I have a very strong accent when I do speak French and also when I speak English.
Yep.
So I'm very self-aware of my accent. So for all those people out there, I do read the comments, but I never watch the videos. Even that video, it won't be watched by me.
I think the biggest thing is the reaction of the people and what you represent for those people.
It's immense pressure, but it also helps us like deal with our shit together. It's not pressure to stay together, trust me. If we have to separate, we will separate. Don't think like we will stay just because 9 million people love, like, and we'll be miserable for the rest of our life. We still love each other and all of that, but it makes us realize that we want to do the things right for our children tomorrow. We want to communicate effectively the way we want, like work on that thing, on that relationship, because for us it's almost the biggest gift ever we could have, like in our life. It's almost like us being together is the ultimate blessing. All those things like that come after it does that being together open. The us together is a blessing, and sometimes like we go through life, we forget, but like every day being together, having our kids going to life, the hello goodbye, it wouldn't happen without us. So like we had that love, that emotion, but for us it's way more than just that, just emotion, connection. We're glad that it comes with that, but for us it's way more than that.
So yeah, the video came out February 12th. People texted us letting us know that, you know, they saw us on TV. Like we had a bunch of messages on Messenger and all that kind of stuff. People sending us the video, and you quickly realize, at least for me, and I think you felt that too, but you quickly realize what impacting people is. It's not just real for us, but it's real for all those millions of people.
Yeah.
It does put some type of pressure. I remember on Valentine's Day, we had a Snapchat thing that people were doing back then. You could have traveled the world just by following these people. They give the Snapchat to different type of people to go on the Snapchat for a day. So they invited us, and it was on Valentine's Day, and I was like, damn, we didn't do anything special, but at the same time, it was like, yo, what are people expecting from us now?
Yeah,
Like,
I see what you mean.
it's weird to align what you represent and who you are.
Who you are. Thank God in Hello Goodbye, I was really naturally me going through the haircut, because I'm not the kind of person that will put makeup on. If I have an event and all of that, I'll wear makeup, and
It's very rare though.
but I don't. I have had time. I don't know how I'm gonna do a video at home and like wear makeup, and after the video took out of the makeup. So like before starting the video, I had like expectation, and it also forced myself to be like you natural, like take yourself the way you are, but like make me like, okay, people on YouTube, because you have to learn how to start a YouTube channel and all of that, but people on YouTube, they always like makeup,
see how other people are doing, to
you have to figure out
what works, what doesn't work,
exactly
what people want.
So I'm like, do I have to wear makeup, do I have to dress up and all of that? And I'm like, we have event, like
it's almost like you have to knock yourself out of it.
Yes, and after you be like, no, Mary, you have to be yourself, and yourself at home. Having conversation with Lionel is not makeup on. This is how we are, and this is what we're gonna share. And the moment you do makeup, you're gonna be authentic in the moment and the event while you wear those things. Like show the people the real you. So sometimes I have to knock myself out and be stop with those expectations. Those are the channel. This is what work for you. You be yourself, and you're gonna bring people that gonna be able to connect with the real you. And like that's the audience that you want to be with you, basically. So
it plays tricks on your mind. It puts you into that atmosphere of, you know, of the position that you get put on just by the reaction of people, right? So people just embrace that moment and that connection and that realness, and made it the definition of who we are. You can get convinced that this is who you are,
but it's just part of who you are. It's not the you exactly. It's part of who you are. So like you have to be able to say, oh, I'm not denying all of that. This is me. It's not totally me. There is also other part of me, and like it cannot be all beautiful. There's like the beautiful, and there's also like the dark me that you also have to be able to face and be okay with somehow.
And I think we even got caught up with it, because at some point we were like, yo, did we miss an opportunity?
It's more like, you know how people talk around you? It was almost like you were famous for that moment, where those
you should have capitalized.
You should have capitalized that. One of my friends would say, I will be your manager. For me, I'm like, why does everything needs to be about money? You know what I mean? Yes, like it's the hustle. Yes, we should capitalize stuff, but like we shouldn't just do it because like we have to do it. I want to come and be my real self, and come when I'm ready, mentally, physically and spiritually, to do the thing.
I think that's why it took us a long time to do these YouTubes and do these videos. We wanted to make sure that we knew what was the purpose of our video, and I think we're still trying to figure it out, but like we took enough time to step out of it to realize who we are and what we want to represent, and that makes it easier for us to express ourselves to you and open ourselves to you guys. So it was a great experience. It was an eye-opening experience. It made us reflect on ourselves and on our relationship, and now we're out here. Hope you guys join us on our journey. Hope you guys enjoy our videos. Hope you guys are looking forward to what we have to say, and hope it helps you guys and it's insightful. We hope to keep it going as long as possible. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for the support, and for everybody out there that are still looking for us, hope we get to you guys, and hope you get to join in and hop in this caravan and keep the ride going with us. It was Lionel and Mary on our 5 minutes of fame. We love you guys, and take care.
Bye.
See you next time.
Make sure to subscribe
and share.